So we're on our way to Chasseuil. Oh, I can't remember the other part of that. I can't remember. We're going over to near Futuroscope, to the place where Leroy Merlin is, and Beranger and Darty and all those shops, and I can't remember the name of it now. To collect a portable aircon unit. We had to put aircon on yesterday. Bought the aircon through that we've had for 19 years. It's the one we bought when we first came to France. We arrived during a heat wave and bought an aircon machine about 2 days later, and within hours of turning that on, we were able to start unpacking. Before that, we'd been absolutely exhausted and sapped of energy. So it's 19 years old. I don't think we used it last year, did we? No, I don't remember using it last year. But yes, Mark rolled it out. I think it was in the garage, and it worked, but it stopped, and then it worked again, then it stopped, and it's very noisy, looking a bit tired, and I decided we'd have a new one. And Mark agreed with me with a bit of persuasion.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear, saying you can't hear him. So we're going to go and collect that, and it'll be nice, because it's going to be. Did I say 19 years? Did I mean 19 years? It is, isn't it? God, that's nearly 20 years, isn't it?
That's how long we've been here.
Yeah, so it's going to be much newer technology. It's got an A rating energy thing, and
it's got Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's got Wi-Fi.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, that means that if we can't connect to our normal Wi-Fi, we can connect to the aircon.
That sounds highly unlikely.
Yes, I know. It's a remote. It's so that it's. I don't know. We'll find out.
If you lose the remote control, you use your phone, I expect.
We've been really good, though, at not losing the remote control. That has a remote control, and I bet that's... Did you bring that through? Well, maybe it isn't that one that had a remote control. No. So, yes, I swam. I did swim. I had clothes on because I think I might have said that I tried swimsuits on in the morning, which I hadn't worn, and I meant pre-COVID, not post-COVID. And I can't hoik up the arm straps, which I needed to keep doing because they keep falling down like my bra does. And plus the whole speed at getting it wet swimsuit on and off when you need to wee. So I swam with some clothes on, and it was lovely, but it was very buoyant. I was very buoyant. So it had some interesting moments, but it was really nice, very refreshing, and we had a good time. They've gone to Vallée des Singes today, which is known in English as Monkey Valley, I think, or the Monkey Park. And today is reasonably cool at the moment. This morning it's 23.5. And they came over last night, so they went into Saint-Savin yesterday and went and looked around inside the abbey because it was cool where it would be cool. And then they came over last night, and it was cool enough after that lovely storm to sit out in the garden. So we had a couple of hours sitting out in the garden, around the table, drinking and chatting and whatever. We're going to them tonight to do more drinking and chatting, I expect. I will need to stop for the toilet, Mr. Gower. Hello?
Hello.
Did you hear what I said?
Of course.
Okay. And then we're going out for a meal on Saturday night, and we're going to meet Joe's new man. So that will be interesting. So did you hear the frog? Did you hear the frog in the storm video? He really, I think it might be a he, I don't know, really, really enjoyed the rain. So yeah, we had, I'm not sure what I've shared with you. I'm not sure I've shared any of it with you. I will do that later. We had the man come yesterday to sort out our live hornet nest. And Mark yesterday morning removed the baffle that he'd made. He removed that yesterday morning with great difficulty, you know, sort of trying to pull it out. It's quite a big piece of solid metal. Removed it and found probably about 4 years worth of hornet's nests that had fallen, and we knew stuff had fallen. Probably 3 years worth. But there was a load of old, spent, broken hornet's nests. It was fascinating. So when the guy came yesterday, he looked through them and showed us what was what, and this would be for workers, because we talked about we were getting small hornets out that looked like wasps. He said they're the workers, and he showed the other ones with bigger chambers were for males. So it was really good. And then we watched him, I've got a video of it which I'll share with you, of him using a long extendable hollow pipe with a camera going up beside it on a, I don't know, it's not a fibre optic because it was thick, but it probably was sort of like fibre optic in, you know, in a cable up beside the pole, and went up with the camera, pushed it up, you know, and extended the pole and pushed up more, and found a hole in our brickwork of the chimney, with a hornet looking out. So and then he pumped in some poison powder, I think, and it was very quick acting. A couple of hornets came down the chimney and flew out, and then that was it. There was nothing. So anyway, I'll be back. That's better. So Thea let loose on my PS5 last night. I gave her, I left her playing Farming Simulator in her own area, not mine. Gave her £1 million. So she was driving around in a car. I think she bought herself a motorbike. But it's really difficult to drive the vehicles, I don't think. She came out and said, "What happens if I go in the water?" And I said, "Well, nothing. If you go in where it's shallow, you can go in and drive out. Don't go in where there's rocks or you're dropping in." "Oh, okay." So then she comes out, she said, I'm in the water. I've broken my car. I went in and I couldn't get the car out. It had broke, you know, it says broken, reset. And it ejects you from the car. So she's in the water, she can come out, you can swim. But I'd noticed that the back window of the car was open, and I thought, that's clever. So it ejects you out the back window. Oh, she drove the train. So she was quite happy. It occupied her for about an hour and a half, which was good. Very, very happy to be with the cat. And I think Jazz was very happy to be with Thea. So I expect that'll be nice when Thea comes again.
Took her out to see the bats.
I went out to see the bats in the cave, in the bat cave. So yeah, can we have the aircon on again?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Jesus.
Well, at least you did it there and not further along, because it narrows more, doesn't it, further
I don't
along?
know, it's pretty narrow all the way.
Yeah. So yes, it's quite busy for us. We're not used to, well, as you know, we're not used to having things going on every day. So the plan today is to go and pick up this machine, and we're going to have KFC, come home, and then we can just relax all afternoon and chill and siesta before we go out and spend the evening with them. We don't do that normally. It's a bit It's probably training us up for when we go over to the UK. But my meds are working. I've started to reduce them again, so I've come down by 1 milligram, and I'll do a bit more after the weekend. But they are working. I am moving, and I went down and let the chickens out again this morning, and Mrs. Brahma was still crowing, and yeah, so I feel pretty good.
Thea fed Ida.
Oh, what, her half a slice of bread last night on the way down?
Well, soldiers really. Fingers didn't get her fingers nibbled.
So we rarely sit out in the garden like that, do we? We need to be a bit more equipped, or think it through a bit more next time, because I was at the last minute. I remembered I'd got an anti-mosquito thing that I could put on the table, and you didn't light your lamp till late, did you? So we'll have a bit more light out there next time. Oh, and you can put the lights up.
Oh, thank you very much.
The new lights I bought. That would be good. In fact, nip back now and do it.
Under the pergola.
Oh, well, along the edge.
Where we won't be sitting.
Yes, but we'll be looking at it. That's the point. It's part of the decor. Well, where do you want to put them?
Well, I don't know. It wouldn't have occurred to me to buy any, but...
Oh, okay. Just send them back.
The struggle will be to find someone to plug them in.
Yeah. Well, you won't discover how that works till you unwrap them.
I haven't wrapped them. I still haven't worked it out.
Yeah. It all looks actually quite green, doesn't it? It's as if that heavy rain, well, I mean, I don't know whether they got it, not everybody got it, but it doesn't look quite as parched as everything was looking. So maybe they got rain as well here. All very new over there. So the guy that came and did our Hornets had been in San Savan just before, removing an Asian hornet nest from the square. The square was closed off for half an hour, so we knew that somebody was doing it, and it was him. So I said to him, because he charged us 150, and I said to him, if we'd got you before you went to the square and you became famous because the press were there, would it have been 100? I think he got the joke. So I need to find someone to come and repoint our chimney and close the hole so that they don't come back and start trying to nest again.
He did say the powder acts as a deterrent, at least for a year or so.
Really? That long?
Yeah.
Blimey.
So, we're covered for this year.
Oh yeah, we're fine. I think he said until next summer.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But, compared to what we've been putting up with every summer, not so bad this year, but last year was particularly bad. Some days you're releasing up to 14 hornets, which is just ridiculous. And we'd reached the point of the humanitarian aid that we were giving them was no longer appropriate. So we sucked them up with the Hoover because there were just so many of them. Jazz seems to be doing fine. Her leg, no, not seeing any problem with her leg. And in fact, I'd forgotten because she's just being normal. I just need to make sure that the house sitters are aware that they need to keep an eye on her, but she's doing fine. Is it Chasseuil du Poitou?
Sounds about right.
I think it might be, but I kept thinking Poitou, and I'm thinking, I'm sure it's not Poitou. And I think it is. It's not. It's probably not pronounced Chasseuil.
Chasseuil, I think.
Chasseuil. I'm not very good at that pronunciation bit. I think it's because I only ever see it written, and for me, pronunciation, I need to hear it. That's how I learn. So there it is on that sign. That doesn't look very focused. Okay, gonna stop now because it gets bumpy up here through Montemise. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.